Hello. Getting ready to start a hearing, guys, but I wanted to talk to you guys about something. One thing that has been coming across my desk a lot, hitting my email, is the question regarding medical, child support payments, and who to give them to and when to give them. What is a gift, what is not a gift, and how child support should be paid. Guys, once you have an order, the order tells you that you need to pay directly to the child support disbursement unit if you want credit. Okay? There are very few orders in the state of Texas where there's private pay, where one parent pays the other parent in and through their bank account. It does occur. But that usually happens in private cases where the attorney general is not involved and in where the state of Texas, excuse me, has absolutely no interest at all. In addition, that is usually not done because people who do not have access to uh, the judicial system readily will need assistance in getting their child support collected. The government does have a vested interest in making sure that the children within its boundaries and jurisdiction are taken care of properly, and that would entail each parent taking care of the child by paying child support and providing for that particular child or children. So the government always wants to step in to ensure that the child support is paid, that the kids are taken care of. With that being said, a lot of the times it's better that the attorney general's office is either involved at the onset of litigation or the order is transferred to them so that they're able to collect the payments. Because what happens is when the payments are not being made, they can, on your behalf, bring an action and get that parent back paying. Or get a judgment awarded in your favor. Both get contempt against the person that's not paying. Have that person eventually thrown in jail. There are different things that can be done, but a lot of the times there are limited resources that people have, and they don't have the ability to be able to just pay a lawyer to do that and pay those litigation fees. So most people's stuff goes to the child support disbursement unit. Okay, that's the way a lot of lawyers set it up, and that's the way the judges can move. Not judges themselves, but the courts can send the cases there as well. Especially if they know that there's a vested interest in the state of Texas, they can send it to the county. The county looks always. They patrol and they troll. They troll. They patrol the books, and they see and they go look and they try to see cases that the state would have an interest in, and they'll move them to the child support disbursement unit. So there are many hands moving these cases over. So 9 times out of 10, gentlemen, you need to be paying the child support disbursement unit. Whatever money you put in your baby mama's hand can be awarded. It can be a gift. You probably are not going to get credit for it. Now, if you have a baby's mother who's a professional, who is not going to lie about what you give her, who it's clear that what you've given her is only for the child and not for her. Because see, some of y'all still mess around with your baby's mamas, married and all. Y'all mess around with your baby's mamas, and you give them money and you pay for stuff. You can have a live-in girlfriend and you trick on your baby mama. I'm going to go ahead and say the word. You trick on her. And so what happens in those cases is whatever you give her, it probably isn't child support, because who knows? Because sometimes you get her nails done, sometimes you get her hair done, sometimes you send her food, sometimes you send her money. So we don't know what's for child support and what's for the baby's mother. In those instances and with those cases, your behind is going to have a hard time getting credit for any direct payments made. For individuals where there's no talking, that is not true, that doesn't happen. The father sends the same amount of money to the mother each month. Maybe you can argue, and there is no child support order. You can show, okay, directing you. There is no order of the court telling you better pay the child support disbursement unit. Then you can maybe make the argument, hey, this was for the child. But guys, a lot of the times, again, I represent a lot of men. Men do not keep their tools in their pants quite often. And those that are able to keep their tools in their pants are big flirts. Not all of them, and I'm not saying all of you. I'm just laying different types of the spectrum down, and I'm not being rude or disrespectful to anybody. I represent men, and I'm just calling it how I see it. And what I'm saying is I see those types. Okay, generally I'll see the one that still messes with the baby's mom on the side. He gives her money. Okay, when I have those cases, it's kind of hard, and it's like, bruh, you know, which we fight. Sometimes we're victorious. Much of the times we are. But you now you got to pay me the money that you probably could have got as credit against your case. You're losing one way or another because I got to fight to get you the credit to prove it, right? Or you have the man, okay, that tricks. He ain't still messing with her, but he still pays for things for her. And that's his way of showing her that he still likes her, still loves her. He still pays for her. The one that, oh, well, her car broke down, so I'm going to get it fixed. The kids won't have a car. That type of man, there are some. And there are men out there who really are doing it because their kids will be walking if not. But there are a lot of you all doing it because that's your way of showing your adoration to your baby's mother emotionally, and it's emotional cheating. So in those particular instances, that is hard to prove. So pay to the child support disbursement unit. I don't give a crap if you have an order or not. You can pay to the child support disbursement unit, put your child's name on there, put your name, put the mother's name, and put it up there. Put the social security number. It's going to float, and keep your proof. You got to keep your proof, or pull it from your bank account. The state of Texas is going to pull it out of your bank account. You can pay it with a credit card. They're going to pull it out your bank account. It's going to float. It's going to sit. It's going to be in nowhere, in suspense. Then you go file a case, or you open a case with the attorney general. You tell them it's money already with the child support disbursement unit that I've been paying child support. Pull it. Get your receipts. Give them to the AG's office. The AG is going to go back, run the child support disbursement unit. I have done it. Pull a forensic and find all of your payments and attribute them. That's for the people that you can't trust your baby mama. That's how you do that. Okay? All right? So, child support disbursement unit. I've used it when I had an open case and when I didn't, and it's been successful every time. I've never had issues with the state of Texas stealing my clients' money. They've kind of not tried it, but, it's been some issues. But they pull forensics, and you're able to get what you need. And those judges can see the records, okay? And I haven't had issues. But stop giving direct payments to people because they ask you for them, and then think that you're going to get credit. If you do it out the kindness of your heart, because more than likely you will not get credit for it. In addition to that, medical support payments also go to the child support disbursement unit. I don't care if the mother has health insurance on the child. It doesn't go in her pocket. It still goes to the child support disbursement unit, and the state of Texas will give it back to her. Because some people have children that were on Medicaid for 1 year. Now they're on private insurance. The state of Texas is going to take their money back first. That's why it's going to the child support disbursement unit. Then they'll give the mother the money once she's paid back the state for the insurance she used from the state. See, it's all, so child support disbursement unit sets you free. Okay? I have told my clients, I don't care if your baby mama call and say she need a pair of shoes, she need this. Go ahead and pay it to the child support disbursement unit. She'll get it when she gets it. She put you on child support, she's willing to wait that week. That's how I look at it. It is what it is. Or go buy your child some shoes. Go somewhere and get the child some shoes. Send the Jordan money through the disbursement unit. If you can't trust the mama to get the Jordans with the Jordan money, go get the Jordans yourself and let it go. It's your child anyways. So this is how you have to do, guys, when you're faced with, opposing party, opposing parent, you're trying to co-parent, and they're steady asking you for money. That's where you need to direct it to somebody that's going to give you credit for it. Because I promise you, if they're the type that's asking you for money like that, they're going to run your ass to court. And they're going to get every dollar that they're supposed to get. So make sure you get credit for every dollar that you give, and don't be a sourpuss about it. When you sit up there, you don't keep good records. You give them shit here and there, $5, $10, $20, $3.50, $1,000, $2,000, $1,500. You have nothing to show for it. It's all cash, and she goes in court and says he hasn't done shit. And it especially makes sense if she's on Medicaid, food stamps, housing, and if she says you didn't do nothing, hey, if I'm the judge, I'm inclined to believe it. Because why is she on Medicaid, food stamps, housing if you were sending something? So I'm going, either you got to set stuff up to make it look appropriate and to make people understand what it is. And don't come in there with these crazy excuses that people have to stretch to believe or to understand. And then you win your case easy peasy. Got me? So stop giving direct payments to your baby mamas unless you can really trust them. Because you're not getting credit, homies. Don't give them medical payments either, homeboys. It's cash medical, but it's still to be directed to the child support disbursement unit. And when you're dealing with co-pays and stuff like that, here's another thing. And this is for the more classy baby mamas. And I say that because, some women are classy. They're just a little classier than others. They run the insurance scam game. Okay? And they hit your ass up on the medical bills and have you paying co-pays and going to buy Louis Vuittons with them. We'll talk about that at a later date. But I'm going to show y'all and so that you don't give them the money, because they'll flip you. Women are smart. Okay? So we're going to sit it right there. And when I talk to you later on today, we will talk about the scams they pull with medical insurance and why you need to pay it directly to the state disbursement unit, and why, gentlemen, you need to be paying attention to the amounts that she's asking you for, and why you need to be asking for bills and medical documentation to support what she's requesting that you pay. Y'all have a good day. Got a hearing. Gotta go. Bye. What's up? I haven't done my gavel. So when I see those judges at court, if you bang that gavel one more time. One more time. No, I just playing. Y'all have a good day.